Hello, everybody. It is another Monday night, and we are back at it. Let me know if audio's coming through clear all right, but I think I may have got this down.
Hello, friend.
I can hear you.
Whoop, whoop. My
Oh,
eyes hurt
man.
so bad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. EO Gamer, thank you for getting that first chat spot. Always a pleasure, man. Let's see here. Okay. We are back. It's another Hooligans night, everybody. Who would like to recap what happened last session?
We
recap.
desecrated a sacred pool.
You did do that. I did go back, by the way.
Undesecrated.
You did undesecrate.
Yeah, we did
Originally, the episode title for last session was oh shoot, what did I call it? It was like a friendly face or something like that. Was that what I called it? Because you were supposed to get to the point where you were going to be able to meet Pogo. But you didn't quite make it there. So I renamed last week's episode Chapter 4, Breakfast and Dirty Water.
No. Oh, no.
I mean,
Accurate to the
Exactly what
content.
happened. That is a good summary of what happened last week.
So you did desecrate some water.
Yeah.
You the sacred pools underneath the Temple of Kairos. Thrax may or may not have wandered in with just months and months of filth caked into his fur. You more or less took care of it. You cast an illusion over it, and then Roddy did use transmutation to turn anything that wasn't water back into water. So it's probably fine.
Worked out.
Yeah. Anything else? What else happened last time?
We set out to make a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That feels
Yeah.
accurate. We're recruiting our first new team member.
Yeah. Drax had a vision of questionable, friendliness, and I don't know if you properly conveyed the threat level.
I mean, according to Thrax, it's not a threat. It's a friend.
Gabe
Mystery creature that may or may not be horrible and violent.
Gabe and I had a conversation, like, some point last week, where I was like, so, from my description, you totally thought you knew what it was, right? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, and at what point did you realize it wasn't that? And he was like, later than I should have.
Yeah. It's not necessarily that we need to determine that at the moment. All I'm saying is we need to be open to the possibility that perhaps new team member.
Give
That's all I'm
friendship
saying.
a chance.
Right. Wow. Yes.
Lest we forget, Shelly also won her first arm wrestling contest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
You
I got like
broke
5
the
silver.
arm of some dude.
And
Yeah.
then,
So awesome.
upon healing said dude, because she didn't mean to do that, she passed out
Yep.
and promptly attempted to die.
Aw.
We need a t-shirt that just says, I would like to attempt to die. Oh no, no, I realized it the moment I said
Yeah,
it.
you said it out loud, yeah.
It was bad. It was I did a bad. But you guys did you did get Shelly back up. You took a long rest. You prepared and left the next morning.
No horses were harmed.
No horses were harmed.
Unfortunately.
Yes. Let's not,
Yeah.
not
We're gonna
jump
need-
to conclusions.
We're gonna need some more money first.
Oh yeah, and everyone learned. So Waffles it happily lives majority of her day on top of Roddy's head, nestled between the horns, and just kind of chills. You know.
So cute.
You were so close to having to backpedal.
Oh my god. We spent an inordinate amount of time trying to fix a blender.
It was like 20 minutes of game time. that was spent because Noel, when asked, "Is the chicken a boy or a girl chicken?" immediately responded, "Boy chicken," and then realized that they had done a goof.
Yep.
Yep.
No, that's
Yep.
why don't let me make decisions, guys. Just
But
you
now, wait.
it's
It's a girl
Waffles
chicken.
is a
It
girl
is a girl
chicken,
chicken.
Waffles is
and
the hen.
provides
Waffles is the hen.
and provides you with eggs.
Eggs.
Yes.
Delicious nutrition.
The whole point of waffles to begin with.
The whole point of waffles is to have a friend.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
eggs are a benefit.
All right.
So it's a friend with benefits.
Oh.
Eggs benefit.
Not with a chicken. Nope.
I mean, isn't that what you just said?
Nope. It's not.
Let's rewind that and play it one more time.
Let's go to the
Replay on that
tapes. So, the story continued. You guys delved deeper into the woods down the mountains. You found the remains of a wagon that looked like it had been destroyed with a giant boulder. You searched around for a little bit. You threw a chicken into the air and told it to scout. You debated going and setting up a camp, but decided that it was going to be worse use of your time to go and take a rest as opposed to attempting to track this thing down now. You wandered off into the woods to try and find this thing. And as you wandered off into the woods, you tracked it down into what seemed to be some sort of lair. There's a big old tree that's been partially knocked over. There's a massive creature clawing at the base of the tree, and up in the branches of the tree is a small figure, just sort of holding on for dear life and just yelling,
No! No, get away! I don't want to be eaten, please! Somebody help me!
And that is where we left off. So, we'll dive right back in. Roddy, you
I
are
got a
up
20.
first in initiative.
I got a 28 on initiative.
I know. You rolled
That's
good.
crazy. Yeah, I think I should just start attacking this thing with my bow.
Okay.
Does the creature see me?
It had turned and was moving towards you as you had emerged from the bushes.
I'm trying to think that if I wait and hold my action for somebody to get closer, I can get an extra 2d6 for sneak attack.
Up to you. What would you like to do?
But I think realistically, like in the heat of the moment, Roddy doesn't know that there's an extra 2d6. He'd want this thing to stop charging at us as soon as possible.
Okay.
So Roddy's gonna shoot his bow.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Yes.
Hey, does a 24 hit?
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 9 points. Oh, pushed the wrong button. There we go.
Did you heal it? Did you heal the monster?
No, I did not. I just tried to open its character sheet instead of subtracting damage. Anything else, Roddy?
I would like to use my Master of Tactics bonus action
Okay.
to give somebody who's the closest person to me right now.
Probably, let's see, probably Rad.
Rad, you have the help action for whatever you're about to do.
Okay. Nori, you're up.
As long as it's an attack.
Okay. Can I use one of my hit die to try and extend my vision so I can shoot the whatever creature with my crossbow?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
So you use one of the hit die. You feel that sort of like pulse of energy out through the surrounding area and get sort of that vision that's reverberating back to you. You can see this massive creature down on the ground in front of you.
Perfect. Do I have to roll?
No, not for that.
Excellent. All right, we're gonna crossbow this bitch.
Yeah.
Does a 25 hit?
25 will hit, yeah. 5 more points of damage.
Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
5
Alright.
more points. Anything
And,
else?
No, I'll end my turn there unless I can give. Who's closest to me?
That would be Thrax.
Okay, I will give Thrax the help action. If possible. Or is that a feature?
Do you have the ability to give the help action as a bonus action? That's a thing Roddy
Probably
can
not. Ah, damn it. I
get
just
that
want to be
'cause
more
I'm a
like Roddy.
mastermind.
Is that like
Yeah.
too much to ask?
Who doesn't?
God.
do.
Oh my god, guys, please.
Okay, then my turn is over.
Thrax, you are up.
Okay, how far away is this creature from me in this moment?
It's really close. It's like 15 feet.
Okay, so I don't need to do a whole lot. I just need to rush up and punch it.
Absolutely.
Okay, I will. Here's what I'm gonna do. You said it's 15 feet away. I'm gonna move 15 feet forward.
Okay.
We don't really have another tank, do we?
I mean, Rad is a barbarian.
Okay, and his turn is after mine.
It hasn't happened yet, so that is a fair assessment.
I will. Okay, so I'm gonna move 15 feet forward. I'm gonna punchies.
Okay.
Just a straight. Yeah, I'm gonna punchies. Just
Yeah.
a straight
Punchies.
unarmed strike.
Do the punchy.
Yeah,
Please name your alchemy attack punches.
I will.
Yeah.
I will absolutely do that. It's
Uh,
Anyway,
a 9 will
totally
miss.
effective.
yeah. It's because it's not named punchies.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't rested yet, have we?
No, you have not.
Yeah, we had. Oh, not for today.
No, we
No.
did. We.
You
But
took
we had a
it.
long
what?
rest from the. We had a long rest since we desecrated the pool, and then
Yeah.
undesecrated
Yes.
it.
You did have
But
a
we
long
haven't-
rest since then.
But we
So
haven't
I
had a
am
long
gonna
rest
flex
since we
up
started out.
on flurry of blows, I think, and I'm gonna go ahead and mark that as a point, and I'm gonna go again with unarmed strike. a
Okay.
couple of times.
Nice.
26.
Oh.
Oh, hit.
Oh.
Yeah, 26 is
Nat 20.
a nat 20. Go ahead and roll me another
Cha-ching.
d20.
Oh my gosh.
Baby.
I believe. Aw.
It's
He was
above
so
10.
disappointed.
Okay. So it's just max damage for whatever your attack does.
That's a really good question. I'll figure that out another time.
Unarmed strike with your fist. Let's see here.
I will say I have one other attack that I'm going to take, and then I can
Yes.
add damage so you can calculate it in the background. Let me just do that real quick.
Just eight, right?
Your
Does a 14 hit?
Your bludgeon. Your attack is a D4 plus 4, so 8 points.
8 points total. Okay.
14 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. So the second attack misses. But then I believe I can, if I've used a key point, I believe I get the disengage action like automatically as a part of my
As Drunken Master, yeah.
Yeah, my Drunken Master abilities. So then I'm just going to step back 15 feet back to where I was.
Okay.
And resume my position.
Absolutely. You just sort of stagger back out of the way. Shelly, you're up.
Okay. 15 feet away. I think what Shelly is going to do is just looking around, gonna see all of her friends, see this monster approaching,
Mhm.
and there's really only one thing to do, and that is defend the friends at all costs.
Oh.
Defend the friends.
Defend the friends.
So Shelly's gonna move up 15 feet and engage
Okay.
with this guy.
Go for it.
And we're just gonna do a normal attack here. Good old smash with a halberd.
Smash.
Halberd will 13 will miss, unfortunately.
Excuse me, halberd.
Halberd. I'm so sorry. A 13 will miss.
Okay. She's also going to try and talk to this monster and say, excuse me, I don't think we're all that unalike, you know? Maybe we can talk about this a little?
What language are you saying that in?
Just common.
It responds with.
Oh.
Been there, buddy. Been there.
End of your turn.
Yes.
Rad, you are up.
Man, this aggression will not stand, man. Rad is gonna angst.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay. So I rolled a 17 and a 79 when I angst, because you
Okay.
told me to.
Well, that's only if you're expending the other stuff, right?
Okay,
It's just your regular wild surge stuff.
Regular.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not the emo angst.
Right.
Good
Okay.
feeling.
In that case, I roll a d8 and I get 6, which a 6 is until your rage ends. Oh, okay. So when I rage, all of my fur kind of bristles out, and hardens, and as it bristles out, it like flings this mossy muck onto all of my friends within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
Nice.
And so now everybody, including me, within 10 feet, gets a +1 bonus to AC
Ooh. Okay.
as I run
I
up
wonder if I can change that.
and attack this thing with a thwack from my bindle.
Oh.
An
Oh,
8 will
no.
miss, unfortunately.
Oh, wait. But I have the help action.
You do have the help action.
I got you, bro.
Don't say that yet.
That's a nat 20.
I said I got you.
I love that.
Go ahead and roll me another d20.
Okay.
that's awesome.
A 19.
Oh.
19.
Okay. Let's see here.
Does it do a thing?
It does do a thing. Let me see here. Where's my thingamajig?
Gotta find the wild magic table. The secret sauce.
No,
The
no. I
table.
need to find my
Critical success.
my critical success table.
We have one of those?
Okay, so
Yes.
that's 12.
Super secret.
I don't know.
Only for
Get it for me.
Hashbrowns.
If it's
fine.
max damage, it's actually 6. Wait, I don't know. I think it rolled the extra damage for me
Yes, it
in
does.
alchemy, because alchemy is an intelligent platform that knows how to do these rolls and make the calculations for you.
I like your description for thwack with an exclamation point. It's same as thwack, but whilst raging.
Whilst
Yes, it's very good.
So good.
Okay, I found it. It was on a different Google Docs account. Okay. So, what is your max damage?
Hi, I'm max damage, and I'm 16.
16. Okay.
No.
Now go ahead and
Max damage isn't great at math.
go ahead and roll me damage as well.
Oh. Okay. So that's 6. Because it's 2d6 for the attack.
Okay.
Just stick with that.
Full thing of
That's
damage
2 for raging, right?
Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, and then
plus your strength modifier.
9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a 12. total.
12 plus you said 16 for the other.
Yes.
28 points of damage.
Whoa!
Did you say max damage was 16 or 18?
18.
Okay, so 30 points of damage.
Oh my god.
That is a big hit.
Let's go.
Now sit down. Stop.
End of your turn, Red.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. I've done all the things I can do.
Billy, your turn.
I'm gonna see. I can see Pogo from where I am. Is he?
Yes, you can.
Is he in immediate danger, or is he just?
He is hanging on for dear life to a tree branch on a tree that is slowly beginning to fall. But the monster is not paying attention to him anymore.
Okay. Can I do anything? I don't think I can do anything to help him.
Don't worry, I got it.
You got okay. So I'm going to grab a hand axe off my person and throw it.
Okay. Go for it.
Is an 18 hit.
18 hits.
So it does 7 damage.
And you said you were throwing this at Pogo?
Yeah, obvious. Yeah. Throwing at the monster. No, and I'm going to be marking it with favored foe.
Okay.
Which will also let me roll a d4. So another 1 damage. And how does it look like this monster can do a lot of damage?
I mean, it's a big boy.
Okay. I'm just gonna let Waffles stay on Roddy right now.
Okay. Let's see here. End of your turn?
End of my turn. Yeah, I don't have any bonus interactions or anything.
Okay, let's see here.
So, Hunter,
yeah.
Can real quick, can you re-describe what this creature looks like?
It is a tall creature. It's about 8.5, 9 feet tall. Sort of hunched over, dark, sort of molded gray skin with these lumps and warts and stuff all over it. Greasy black hair that's sort of hanging into its face, and its face is sort of contorted and pulled into sort of this twisted snarl. It doesn't look pleasant.
Okay.
It is, let's see. Rad, you're right up next to him, right?
I sure am.
Coolio. First he's going to try and bite you.
That does hit.
That's 23 to hit. That's 7 points of damage.
Oh my god.
What kind of damage?
That would be piercing.
So half that.
Which would be halved, yes. And
I
then
can never remember. Is it rounded up or rounded down?
rounded down.
Okay, so 3.
And then he's going to claw attack. That's a 15.
It does not hit because I have a +1 to my AC.
There you go. And second claw attack of 23.
Oh no.
That's
that does hit.
13 points of damage, which will be cut in half as slashing. So that's going to be 6 more points to you. And then it sort of stands up, and you see the slashes and gashes and wounds all over it begin just closing back up. It is going to regenerate 15 hit points.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's not
god.
I regenerated half of my thwack.
Roddy, you are up.
Question for Roddy before he goes. Does Waffles constitute an ally?
For the sake of sneak attack?
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I tried, Roddy.
That was a good pitch. That
Thank you.
was.
Appreciate it. But I
a good
could,
pitch.
I could use my Master of Tactics on Waffles, though, right?
Oh god.
I suppose, yes.
All right, good to know.
Sure.
We're not gonna do that yet, but keeping that one in the bank.
No, I mean, Rad is right up on it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
no,
get
no.
sneak attack.
I'm gonna get sneak attack, and I'm better. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy. So, boom.
13 will miss. Just sort of ricochets off of his side.
Damn. And then as a bonus action, I will be giving Nori the
Okay.
Master of Tactics health action.
So that's advantage.
Advantage
Yeah.
on your next
Perfect.
attack.
Sweet.
Okay. End of your turn, Roddy.
Yes, sir.
Nori, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with the crossbow again with advantage.
You are. Yes.
22.
22
That
hits.
Yes, you should.
12 damage.
12 damage.
How far
12
away
points.
am I from the creature?
How far away do you want to be from it? You can see out to 30 feet right now.
Out to 30 feet. Okay. So I have to be within the 30 feet. Yeah, I'll stay where I am then.
Okay. Thrax.
Talk to me about Pogo.
Yes. Small creature, hanging, like, sort of wrapped around a tree branch about 40 feet up. Just sort of hanging over a little, the tree comes out of a rock outcropping, so he's sort of elevated up above, just hanging off of this thing.
And 40 feet up above what? Can I see
Up above
what's at the bottom?
ground level.
Above ground level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a sort of like rocky outcropping and cliff face in front of
Right.
you, with a tree that comes off of the side of it, and he is up in that tree.
Okay. Okay. If I were to get to him, would I have to take an attack of opportunity to move past the creature?
You could move around him.
I could move around and
Yeah,
not
without provoking.
without provoking. Okay. Would that take my full movement to get to Pogo, or would I need to dash?
You could get to the cliff with your movement. If you were gonna try and get up like into the tree, you would need to take dash.
Okay.
If you're using a key point to do Step of the Wind, you could automatically get a disengage to not provoke that opportunity attack.
I think that's only if I use Flurry of Blows, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I don't necessarily want to, because I might have to dash to get up into the tree. I don't know how many more rounds we have until we get into...
Yeah.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move around the creature. I'm going to dash to get into the tree.
Okay.
And then that's pretty much going to be all I can do this round, unless... No, I think that's sufficient. Well, unless you'll let me spend a key point to attempt to grapple Pogo and, like, hang on to him.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow that.
Okay. So I would skirt around this creature, and you would just kind of see Thrax almost look like he's going to attack, and in the last minute just kind of weave off to the side and duck underneath either its incoming swing or, you know, something that it's trying to bring to bear against him, and then rush for that tree, knowing that he definitely committed to making sure Pogo was okay. Immediately just run right up the tree because it's at an angle, right?
Yeah.
And then attempt to throw himself forward and grapple Pogo. So
Okay.
that at the very least, he doesn't snap the branch off and fall. Yeah, how do you want me to roll for that?
Go ahead and roll. I feel like this is a dex saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, that I can do. Can I do that? Yep.
Yes, you can.
Hunter rolled the dice.
I did.
He did.
A nat
26.
20. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Good
like
hands.
gold today.
When it
Lots of
counts.
nat 20s. You run up the tree, you dive, you catch him. You can feel that the branch that he's on is giving way, but you manage to like pull yourself up into the tree more, so you're not gonna fall. End of your turn.
That will end my turn.
Shelly, you're up.
Okay, so I have got a big old Goliath right arm named Kevin.
Sure.
And Kevin's kind of sensing a kindred spirit here.
Okay.
So Kevin's kind of taking over right now.
Okay.
And just for everyone's benefit, I went ahead and drew a little smiley face on my big, bulky bicep, so you can tell this is Kevin. And Kevin would like to say something to this creature, and Kevin speaks giant, so he's going to speak in giant. I don't really know how to say this quite, but I don't think we should be doing this. I feel like you're kind of stupid, and I'd like to be your friend if you don't mind. I don't think we need to do all this violence, but I will if you don't stop this. And then Kevin is going to attempt a trip attack.
Okay. Just
I love Kevin.
just to clarify,
Yeah.
I cannot wait to hear what the question is.
I have no memory of saying that your different limbs speak different languages.
Hold on. So we talked about this, and it's more about their memories are partially within Shelly. So Shelly herself never learned giant,
Okay.
but her Goliath arm has some memory that Shelly shares. We did actually talk about this.
Okay.
is
Don't
that
say the
like
words
it knows
muscle
how to-
memory right now.
Yeah.
That's very good.
I'll say roll me a history check.
Oh, this could also be knowledge from a past life.
Mm.
But yeah, I'll do it.
Because you only do that twice per long rest.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Wow.
The rolls!
The rolls tonight.
The rolls are strong. with
Yeah,
this
sure.
one.
Your arm speaks giant. Absolutely.
It's I can't argue with that. You just
Yeah.
can have fun with that.
Giant is on her character sheet. I'm not
Your arm speaks giant for sure.
yeah.
You know how to ask for the library. You know how to tell them what your name is.
Okay. You say this.
Those dice just sound angry.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes.
Oh my
It's gonna be
goodness.
so low.
You got this.
Another nat 20.
No! No!
Hey, that's
You!
good.
I'll stop it!
Wow.
I broke Hunter on my second try.
The creature sort of snarls at you, and sort of makes a move as if it's gonna start moving away.
What about the part where I tripped him?
Oh, you tripped him. I missed that.
Yeah, there was. So even though she said all of this, she also did a trip attack.
Okay, so you're saying this to his face from above.
Yeah.
What is the what's the save on the trip tech?
Let's see. DC 14. It is strength.
Strength.
I have a feeling he's gonna succeed. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
Wow.
He hits the ground.
Yeah, he's prone.
So he hits the ground, looks up at you as you say this, and in my head, because it's your arm talking,
Yeah.
you're just like,
Oh yeah.
hey, I don't really want to fight, but I will if I need to.
You idiot. Don't forget that word.
So he hits the ground. He seems to be trying to crawl away on backwards from the fight. He doesn't seem to want to be involved in whatever this is.
Yeah.
Made a terrible
Me
mistake.
neither. I think we're on the same page.
Rad, you're up.
Ooh.
Prone
I
sounds
don't
like advantage
know.
about ready to happen. Just saying.
I mean, I know it sounds like advantage, but it also sounds like he's maybe just backing up and like maybe is convinced.
He is prone
Okay.
right now. You do have advantage on melee attacks against him if you want it.
Okay, wait a second though. I think I speak giant.
You do speak giant.
I do speak giant,
Yeah.
so I understood that.
Go.
You
I was
under-
gonna say,
you
if I
understood
didn't
that?
understand
Yes.
that, I would have attacked.
Amazing.
But I understood that, so it seems to make sense that this thing wants to like move away.
You want to
and,
make an insight check?
um,
It's just gonna move away long enough to regenerate and then punch your face in.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah,
its
I
move right
know.
now.
I
I mean,
don't
it's a
know.
good move.
It's a pretty good move.
Maybe he's learned the error of his ways.
nope.
Uh,
Wait a
with
minute, are we actively trying to recruit this thing for real? Because I'm in. Like, that's all you had
so
to say.
down.
Look, Thrax told Shelly that.
you understood what Shelly said.
Yep.
You see it is crawling away.
Yeah.
You have no additional insights into its intentions.
And I'm about average intelligence. Here's what I'm gonna do. I can't. I'm attacking it.
Okay.
Oh no!
I mean, he's already angsting. I feel like
He is already
Exactly.
angsting for sure.
Exactly.
Pretty hard, yeah.
He has no
Uh,
control over his like.
He's
fire
got that.
rate,
He's
I
got
get
that hard angst going on right now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Are you attacking, though?
You have
Are you?
advantage on the attack
That-
roll because he's pro.
That was
That was
with
an
advantage.
That was
roll.
with advantage, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
A 10 or 11.
You just bring it down in front of him, and it is not strong enough to take him out. Anything else, Red?
In giant, because that's the language that's going around right
Yeah.
now. I'm just hey man, stop, just stop. Like, don't, please.
There's actually no word for please in giant.
I humbly ask you to follow.
You want to make a persuasion check or an intimidation check?
Sure.
We're doing this. We're recruiting. It's happening.
I don't
my goodness.
think it matters. I'm
What are
gonna
we even
say-
recruiting for?
I don't
I'm
even
gonna
know
say
what this is.
persuasion. Brad is generally a nice guy.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
That's what we've been waiting on.
I feel like your
Failed
eyes like flash red and you just like look more menacing.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I
You
love that.
you say all that, but also you licked your lips while you were doing it, and it's
Sign of
deeply
aggression.
off-putting. Billy, you're up.
So
You don't speak giant.
I
do
don't
you?
speak giants, but I saw Shelly say something and then it started backing away, and then I see Rad not hit it, but also
Rad-
speak to it.
Rad almost looks like he's toying with it.
Yeah. And also Billy's very off put by seeing Pogo. And Pogo's like, I guess Billy's gonna like yell up to Pogo and say, "What the hell are you doing here?" And like, are you okay?
From up in the tree, you hear,
Billy? Is that you? Oh no! I'm gonna die surrounded by idiots!
Oh my god. And the Billy's just gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold
drop
my
Pogo.
action. I'm like Billy. Like it's been very, very long since Billy has seen Pogo, so they're very happy, but also like very confused because they never thought they would see Pogo, because they had no plans of ever going back. So I'm just gonna hold to see what the creature does.
okay, you
Um,
want to hold
because
your action?
yeah,
Okay.
because Shelly was like, because between what the two of them did and not really attacking them, and it like moving away, I'm gonna see what happens.
Okay. it is going to. That brings us to its turn.
Yeah.
It is going to. Let's see here.
Hunter, the
Yeah.
creature does also take that 10 damage from my maneuver. I don't know.
The trip?
Yeah, the troop. I just realized we didn't have there, and just in case you went.
I was distracted by the fact that you were talking with your arm.
Yeah.
The creature is going to it's gonna run.
Oh,
Gonna run?
It's gonna run.
Oh.
So Rad, you have attack of opportunity if you want it. Otherwise, it's running off into the woods.
I'm sticking with it, and giving it another thwack. I'm assuming it stands up, so I don't get an advantage, and then starts running.
Yeah. It actually doesn't stand up. It just sort of turns and on all fours begins running.
Oh gosh!
Creepy.
No.
Yes,
Wait, does-
100%. I'm just gonna start smacking it like it's that spider I found in the bathtub,
Okay.
and I'm gonna miss.
Okay. It takes off into the woods here. It will use its whole turn running. Roddy, that brings us to you. You barely have a line of sight to it through the woods. Billy, if you want to do something as it's running off, you can.
No, Billy's more focused on making sure that Pogo gets safely down from the tree.
Okay.
They're not concerned about the creature.
Do we want the creature to be our friend? Should we try to stop the creature?
Well, that's what Thrax originally.
I mean,
How much does Roddy put stake in?
yeah.
Thrax's friendship
But
visions.
Shelly goes all in on friendship.
I think Roddy also goes all in on friendship.
Ooh.
I mean, I just want to point out that like we attacked it.
Yeah.
That's true. I did the first thing I did when I saw this creature is shoot it.
Yeah, like we were not very nice. Our approach was definitely kill this thing, and that's not usually the recruiting tactic that I start with.
Yes.
You usually bury them.
That's all I'm
first.
saying.
Roddy
For
will
your
use his whole
MLM?
turn to just wave at the creature and yell sorry.
And multi-level monk.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. So Roddy just into the woods. Sorry.
Yep.
In a language it probably
Incommon.
doesn't speak.
Does it speak primordial?
Are you yelling at him primordial?
Do I think? Can I make an insight check to determine whether or not this creature speaks primordial?
You can make an insight check to see if what everybody else has been speaking of has been primordial.
Yeah, I wonder about that actually.
I wish I spoke giant. I'm making a insight.
Yeah, what
Nope.
everybody else was yelling definitely sounded like primordial to you.
All right, then I'll yell sorry and primordial.
Okay. You
Hope to see you
yell,
again.
You yell sorry and primordial. That brings us to Nori if you want to do something. You can sense it sort of running through the woods. Nori,
You're
because you have your senses heightened, make me an insight check as well. 14. Okay. So you can hear its heartbeat, its movement, like the way it's running, all seems panicked and frightened to you. Also, you're muted, Emily.
Wow, I'm the worst.
Correct. Continue.
Pardon me. Yeah, so Nori's just gonna...
So mean.
It's okay. Hunter and I talk to each other this way. It's cool. Yeah, so Nori's just gonna drop his crossbow and be like, does anyone want to fill me in on what just happened?
It ran away.
Well, we scared it away. It's scared.
feel bad.
Can I hear that from my
Yeah.
position in the tree?
I feel really bad too.
Make a. Can you hear the conversation below?
What? Yeah, what Nori would have said in that moment.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, you hear something large running, and then you hear like, what's going? We scared it away.
so I'm still holding Pogo like
Yes,
to the
Is the-
tree, right?
correct.
Is the tree still falling?
It is slowly breaking off of the cliffside.
Oh, cool.
Oh, off a cliff?
Yeah, I mean it'll fall towards you guys, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so
I'll just put my arms out, ready to catch them.
to catch the tree,
No,
Yeah,
to catch them when they eventually jump off the tree once it gets too low.
absolutely.
I probably need to get rid of Pogo, but before I like throw him, I just want to ask him if he has a horse. That's all. I just,
He says,
I used to have a pony, but I don't anymore.
Oh no.
Pogo's pony from Joko Toko.
okay,
Pogo
so
the Gobo's pony from Joker.
I definitely need to like fling Pogo to safety somewhere.
okay,
Um,
this is definitely
I
an
have
athletics check.
Just throw
Okay,
the gobo.
yeah, it's either that
I'll
or
catch
I
it.
just kind of like hold him and move, but I feel like it's the same either way.
Can
Yeah.
you? Oh yeah.
YOLO the gobo.
Yeah, we're gonna YOLO the Gobo from Joko
I
Toko.
like it. I like it.
11. You sort of toss him out of the tree up towards the like the base of the tree. He sort of rolls across the grass there. Just sort of lays there, staring up at the sky for a second.
I mean, as I see him launch out of the tree, I'm definitely going to like go, oh no, and like run after him to try and catch him.
Oh, absolutely. Make a dexterity saving throw. Do you have danger sense yet?
Oh, I do.
Oh,
I do have
excellent.
that.
Is there a way for me to get down when that's finished?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
you can
if
climb
I'm
down, no
safe.
problem.
Okay.
You're fine.
Uh,
You've got claws and monk balance.
That gives me advantage, right?
Yeah,
Ooh.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, you dive, catch, and barrel roll,
Nice.
and
Nice.
he's just like in your arms, looking terrified.
And I like pin my arms on either side of him, and I'm still raging a little or angsting. So I have like these glowing red eyes. With these little-
It's like it's
Red
Nala.
energy
It's
wisps.
Nala from the Lion King when she pins Simba.
yeah.
Yeah.
If Nala was a horrifying like rage monster.
I don't think we saw the same movie.
Billy's immediately gonna run over and like kind of take Pogo by his shoulders. Like, are you hurt?
He sort of sits up and looks at you, looks around. He goes,
I lost my glasses.
Billy's just gonna like hug them really hard and just be like, how are you keep getting into these situations?
he will get to his feet. He just sort of like looks at you and he goes,
I heard you died.
All right. Okay. I'm not dead. I'm still here. But it may have left in a way that led people to believe. But that's all in the past now. It's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Why?
It's a smart exit strategy. I've died probably 18 times.
God. And are you still working? For
Define work.
Are you still working as a runner?
Define runner. Speaking of which, have you seen my cane anywhere?
And
he starts looking around for his cane.
And I just look at everybody and it's like, this is Pogo. He has a cane. Has anyone seen it?
Investigation check. For
Absolutely. Make an investigation check for me.
I'd like to note that this whole time, Shelly's just been kind of staring at her arm in shock and just scratching her head in confusion.
With that arm,
No, the other arm. The other arm. Just kind of one of these.
you guys look around. You do find Pogo's cane. This is Pogo. Pogo is for those of you who are actually in the game, it's in the stream.
So cute.
Oh my gosh.
How tall is Pogo?
Pogo is 2'8".
Oh my gosh, he's precious.
He has a one bad leg. The other one's not much better. He's legally blind, except for his glasses get him to a functioning level. And he's good at what he does, despite all logic.
Billy's gonna like kind of crouch like to get like a little bit like like bend over a little bit to kind of like whisper in their ear and just say, "Did Mama Tan send you here?"
Here? No. I'm. Things have been real weird in the gardens. I don't know if. When was the last time you were there?
I mean, I guess I left. It was 5 years ago after the incident, and I kind of maybe faked my own death, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, things got a little bit crazy in the last few years. Mother Tan is not she doesn't look favorably upon me anymore. You lose one large shipment, and you're never back in her good graces.
Wait, is this another shit? Because you've lost more than one large shipment.
Yes, but only the one is what caused me to fall from good graces. I've been, I've been working. I find things about as often as I lose them.
Okay. Why are you so far north?
Oh, so
He sort of looks around.
Can't see either. Why?
Eyes rad out of the corner of his eyes. Is like,
can you trust all of them?
Yeah, I've been with them for a while. They're good people. They're trustworthy. I mean,
Good people tend to die in our line of work, Billy.
like Billy kind of gets like kind of upset when he says that and really wants to say something, but just kind of like takes a deep breath and is just like, okay. They've been with me. We have a bunch. We're bound with secrets. I trust these people. Is it? Yeah, you can tell them it's fine.
he sort of looks you all over. He goes,
I'm scouting.
For who?
You know better than to ask questions like that, Billy. You know I'm not supposed to answer that.
For 1 for 2 right now.
Word on the street. The elves have been moving.
In the gardens?
No. North in the woods.
Because the elves they're mainly in the deserts, correct?
the Dune Elves are.
Yeah, the Dune elves.
The Jungle Elves have not been seen in quite some
How-
time.
How far north? Like deep in the jungle? Where are they moving to?
Well, the way I heard it is
He sort of looks around again as if somebody is going to be listening from behind a tree, and sees Thrax and sort of narrows his eyes. And goes,
The way I heard it is, Elor is awake.
anybody who would like to can roll history on that.
Absolutely, I'm gonna roll history.
I'm gonna just give that a go.
Would I get advantage on that, being from that part of the world?
I would give both you and Roddy advantage on this.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Roddy don't need.
Well, hold
Roddy
on.
don't need it, but Roddy can roll higher.
Shelly will not be rolling. Well, he doesn't have a history.
The first one.
Roddy,
Mhm.
you know that according to myth and legend, Elor is this massive tree somewhere in the jungle. It's been dormant for a very long time, but according to the legends, it housed an entire city of elves in its branches and could move through the jungle. Hasn't been seen in 3.5 centuries.
Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's exciting. Roddy does a little happy dance.
If it's awake, you would understand immediately why that's interesting and also very scary, because that's an extreme amount of magic for a tree to be up and moving somewhere where that's not a thing. Like, nowhere else are there people with that kind of magic. If the elves somehow are harnessing that magic again, that's a terrifying thing.
Can someone fill me in on what's happening? What are the gardens? And is Mother Tan just someone who spends a lot of time in the sun?
No,
Weirdly, I can't remember the last time she was outside.
I mean, she doesn't really. Billy's just like realizing the conversation that they've had out loud with it, in like scope of everyone, and it's just looking at Pogo and just shaking their head. I don't. Billy's just like, I have no idea what Elnor is, and Mama Tan is my grandmother. And the gardens, it's a city south of here, in the what's the name of that mountain? I can pull it up the map. It is.
Oh, it's near where Nori lives.
It's it's on the Cloudbreaker Mountains. There's a.
I mean, it's not that close to where I live, but sure, Thrax.
Yeah.
We can say that.
Nori, you
Oh God.
you would know what the gardens are.
Yeah.
Lady Torbasa is from the gardens.
Mhm.
Should we be tracking this creature?
Oh God.
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
probably.
that's kind of the job, right?
Well,
I-
is it? It's still the middle of the night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick look now that Pogo has his cane. If like Pogo is like actually like fine.
Yeah, make a medicine check. It looks as good as he always does.
That is true. For Pogo, that's about par for course. All right.
Pogo is upright and conscious. That is an improvement over most times you've seen Pogo.
I mean, did anyone see where it went?
Roddy will
It didn't
just point.
try to hide its tracks, right?
No, there's it was tearing through brush and trees into the woods.
Yeah,
It's
so
like a
Thrax would just
Princess
point
Mononoke monster.
that way.
Yeah.
It went that way.
I mean,
Nori
We can-
can't see that, but I can see it.
I mean, I can probably smell it, but you know.
That's me. I'm sorry.
I mean, should we? It seems scared, right?
what did you say to it, Shelly?
That's a great question. I'm not exactly 100% sure.
Really? You were telling it that like we probably don't need to fight and that it should just be cool about it. Right?
Okay, cool.
Can
I
do a
mean, I heard
medicine
you say that, but
check
it was
on
in
Shelly.
giant. I mean, you were kind of doing this with your hand. That was weird.
Oh. Well, I guess that's good. On the over and up.
I'm gonna lean over to Nori. Does she still think I'm a dog?
I think unfortunately, yes.
Roddy's gonna start saying phrases in random languages that he knows and see if Shelly can speak any of them. Like if it
There-
like, triggers any of
Give
her
us the list.
body limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roddy speaks Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Leonin, Primordial, and Thieves'
God.
Cant.
Wow.
Oh, the mastermind
I
feat.
got none
forgot.
of that. Cool.
Yeah, none
For
of
the
those.
subclass.
No?
Shelly just stares at you in confusion.
It's gonna be, hi, how are you? Can I go to the bathroom? And then random curse words rotating throughout all the languages.
I like
Where's the
I like
library?
the fact that Roddy doesn't know how to ask where the bathroom is. He knows how to ask permission to go to the bathroom.
Can I
Roddy
go to the
learned.
bathroom?
Roddy learned
Roddy
all of
learned
these languages in school.
Yeah, Roddy learned the words that he needed for his students who knew other languages.
That makes
So
sense.
awesome.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, we're waiting to see if Shelly responds to any of those languages.
Shelly does
I
not
got
respond to any of
nothing.
those languages.
Nothing.
How late is it now?
It's pretty late.
Yeah.
It's past midnight at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, did you guys see how the wounds kind of started self-healing almost? Maybe we better
Yeah,
track it
that
down
was-
when we still have sort of
Yeah.
an advantage on maybe talking it down.
Yeah, it was kind of similar to your magic, Shelly.
Only. Is that what it looks like too?
Pogo goes,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna cover Pogo's ears and just be like,
Earmuffs, Pogo.
yeah, I'm like
he just
friends.
pulls your hands off his ears. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not a child.
Roddy's gonna put his hands on Pogo's ears.
Say
Pogo
on the-
smacks your hand with
Yeah.
his cane.
I think Thrax is gonna put his hands on his own ears.
Rad will put one hand just over Pogo's head.
Yeah.
Pogo is just like squirming to get away. He's like
Just
pointing
lift
at Shelly. He points at Shelly. He's like,
No, I heard that. What are you talking about, magic?
All right. Pogo, we go way back.
Uh huh.
And I trust you, and I feel like at this point you trust me. And I need
Billy,
you.
can you really trust a criminal?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do like double insight, like meta insight on whether Billy like really understands that or not?
Pogo's not a criminal. He's a
smuggler.
Yeah, he just takes things. He just brings things for my family and brings them to other places.
Oh, so you're one of the crime families who lives in the garden?
Ooh.
Live in
This is
Well,
happening.
you don't live there anymore, but
Wait. Nobody lives in a garden. Like you have a garden outside your home, but like you don't live in the garden with like the cabbages and the turnips.
not that
I
kind
mean,
of
you
garden.
could.
It
You
is.
kind
I've
of
slept
look like you
outside
do, though.
before.
All right. So gardens aside,
Yeah,
Pogo.
fair.
I'm just gonna try
Fair.
and completely like not look at like Nori. I just be like Pogo. I just need you. This is a very big, and this is I need you to keep this a secret, and you can talk to us about it. But I need you to promise me that you won't tell anybody else. Can you do that for me? Because I would hate for you to tell somebody that shouldn't know about this.
If anybody finds out, we'll kill you.
I cannot agree to that.
He just sort of he crosses his arms. He's still being held in the air by his head by Rad. He just sort of crosses his arms and looks at all of you. He's like,
You know, there's a pretty big bounty out for people with magic.
When I hear
Shit.
that,
Do you know how many times I've saved your neck in the past 10 years?
I mean, I just did it in the tree. We could just put him back.
Hey, whoa! I'm not saying I'm gonna say anything. I was inquiring if you knew.
I mean, yes. In theory, we didn't ever actually check outside conversation. We never actually checked to see what the bounty was. Did anyone
All-
ever
we're
figure
just
out?
gonna turn
all-
ourselves in to get the bounty.
from what you've heard, there's never any specifics listed.
Yeah.
There's just a reward
Okay.
specified.
Wait, did you all get a reward for getting on that carriage?
You got on that
No.
carriage?
Hold on.
I
Yeah,
got
I
a
have a question
reward.
first.
I got friends.
No,
No,
Right.
you're right,
I-
Shelly.
was detained for a different reason and then transferred onto the wagon.
Oh no,
Oh.
Thrax volunteered us to go.
I did not get paid for that, however, so I feel like we're due if there is a bounty.
Don't ask for it. Don't go to collect that bounty.
That doesn't seem unjust to you in any way.
The whole situation is very unjust. However, there's no way to rectify that without us breaking you out of a prison again, and I don't. It's been a really long day.
yeah, I don't
That's fair.
I don't think that's how bounties work. I don't think if there's a bounty on you, you can like turn yourself in and get them. Wait.
Are you sure? Because if you haven't tried it,
Ow.
Because when you're arrested, they take all your possessions. So
I don't have anything. We're good.
yeah, so
Well, but
they
if they
would give you
gave
the
you the-
money, but then immediately take it back.
Thrax, I can promise you it wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
But so all right, so Pogo, just I understand there's a bounty. However lucrative it is, I just need you to do me a solid for old time's sake.
Hey, if there's one thing I know, it's that a favor, if used properly, can be very valuable.
If I'm still holding him by the head, I'm gonna turn him towards me and just be like, "Man, please don't make me angry. Like you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Please don't make me angry, man."
Okay. While that's happening, I'm
is
gonna
this
lean
guy-
over to Nori.
Is this guy
Just real
crying?
quick.
Yeah,
I have
I don't
two.
like.
little
I don't
bit.
like this. I don't like this. This is uncomfortable.
you're
Neither
you're
do
like
I.
2 feet up in the air and someone's crying in your face. You don't
Yeah.
like that? Why?
The giant muscular teenager is sobbing into your face as he's holding your head.
Yeah. I'm gonna lean over to Nori and I'm gonna bring up 2 very distinct points. One is, in lieu of a horse, we could always just use Pogo as bait if we needed
Yeah.
to. That's one. So that could be a problem solved because in my mind they're pretty much equivalent. Horse and horse rider. It's like a package deal, right? The second thing is, I did pick up your subtle implication that perhaps we should replace Shelly in the group with this gray, crazy monster thing.
Oh,
I heard that from you.
No,
I
that-
did.
That's
I
not
want
what
you to
I meant at
know
all.
I will support that, but we just met Shelly. I think you need to give her a chance.
No, I really like Shelly. I do not want to replace her. She is wonderful. We're
I mean,
keeping
you were
Shelly.
the one that said the magic.
That's I just said it was similar and it was odd.
I mean, I bet if you just switched them at night, no one would even know. And I hear what you're saying.
Shelly's pretty unique. I think people would know.
Right?
Rocks have base blindness.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that
A little, maybe a little. Well, let's just see where
The
things
creature
take us.
ran
That's
out
all
of the
I'm-
clearing, and Thrax immediately forgot what it looks like.
yeah, he has object impermanence.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why divination is so important.
Yeah.
to this character.
Who am I?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So are we
Everyone's
gonna?
just looking for this toothbrush?
So do we think we're gonna stay the night here, or do we want to follow the creature while we have the opportunity to? Shelly's right. We do have an advantage if we go looking for it now.
Hey, how did you? I asked. I look about like, how did you confront this creature? Did you just run into it, or were you looking for it?
I was walking, and then it sort of came after me. Then I started running instead of walking. And then I got to a cliff, and I said, well, that's not a path. So I climbed a tree. And that was a bad idea.
The fact that you're alive is a miracle.
And then you showed up.
Did it start chasing you?
I wasn't chasing it.
Are you smuggling anything that might have attracted it?
Stands up very straight. He's like,
I have no idea what you mean.
I have not put him down yet, so he just.
Roddy's gonna search him as Red is holding him up.
make an investigation check.
Yay!
Billy, I don't mean to be
Wait,
necessarily.
can I help him by
By shaking him.
turning him upside down and shaking him while he does this?
No.
Oh, that would be very beneficial.
Yes, I'll allow that to be the help
Oh,
action.
Fantastic.
Roddy rolls.
Roddy
second time.
needs it.
Yeah. What were you asking? Red?
Oh my god.
Roddy,
no.
that's
my
not
God.
better. I will say, Roddy, you do still have a point of inspiration from the chat.
Yes.
All right, let's go for it.
One more
I
time.
can't believe
Roddy,
I'm rolling
yes.
3 times to search
A gobo.
a Gobo's pockets who's upside down and in the air.
Oh my god.
Oh
Bro, what? I don't
So
like this
bad.
game. I don't like this game one bit.
Wait. If it's with advantage,
slowly
shouldn't he
getting
get
higher.
to re-roll with advantage?
No,
no.
that's
Alex,
not how
what?
that works, and you know it.
One more roll.
Technically,
I tried.
All right.
technically, 2 advantages is 4 rolls.
You look over his stuff. He doesn't have a ton on him. You look through it. You don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Billy, I don't mean to be like rude or mean about your friend, but just off of like a first glance, Pogo doesn't seem trustworthy.
Pogo is very loyal.
I have served your grandmother for a very long time.
The amount of years you've done it is
He's upside
perplexing.
down as he's
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Fact
didn't
that-
you say that like she didn't like you anymore?
I have look at how many people have worked for your grandmother.
I
Look
just
how-
put my hand
look
and
how
cover
many-
his face.
Look how many people are still alive.
I like trying to cover his mouth, like
I'm
reaching up.
still here.
He's just moving his head out of the way.
Yeah, I'm just
He's like,
like,
I'm still here, and I'm still working. She may not be super thrilled with the fact that I lost that whole shipment, but you know, I'm earning my way back into her good graces.
Billy, do you think Pogo has been working for your grandmother out of loyalty or out of self-interest? Has that been just the most beneficial thing for Pogo to do?
I'm gonna be
Or
honest
is
here.
Pogo
For the last 10 years, nobody knows why he's still working. He's defies the fact that he's still alive and standing here. If he was going to turn, he would have done it already. I just look at him.
The
he's
amount of
upside down.
information I have, I could have people put away forever.
No, he's
Okay.
good. He's not gonna. He,
all right,
he
all right,
can-
for sure.
I'm too dangerous to be locked up.
And yeah, despite logic and reason, he's just like it's like he's bulletproof. I just don't understand.
What's
He
a
just-
bullet?
Arrow proof? There you go. He's there. You know, I saw the building he was in once go up in flames, and somehow he wasn't in it.
Pogo, if you tell
There was a
anybody,
pretzel cart outside. I got
There's
distracted.
lots of buildings that people aren't in.
No, he was like he was in it, and then we saw it go up, and then we look over, and he's just eating this pretzel next to
okay.
us.
That's a burning building.
It was a
Would you
big
look at
building.
that?
It was an impressive flame. I will say that.
We
It would
still
have.
don't-
If I had been inside of it, oh boy,
Oh.
that looked like some hot fire.
Yeah, no, I trust. I will vouch for Pogo. He is loyal. He will do his job, and we're not part of that job, so he doesn't care.
okay,
As long as he understands the point about the magic. I look like just dead in the eyes at Pogo. Do we have an understanding about that?
He says,
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, Billy, I have known you, longer than most people. I mean, I remember when you were just a even smaller thing, and were running around in diapers and stealing things from your uncles and aunts. It was a. I've been around, Billy. You know me, okay? As long as it is beneficial to me, you can trust me.
okay, Pogo.
Insight
Let me
check?
let me
"Hey,
sweeten the deal for you, Pogo.
we're getting raided."
Ooh,
Captain
yay.
Iraq, welcome to the stream, everybody.
Welcome,
Woo.
welcome.
Oh.
I'm gonna get real close to Pogo's face.
Okay.
If in the long run I like and trust you, I can make you very wealthy using my powers. It would be in your best interest to not tell anybody anything.
Make an intimidation check.
Can I insight check Pogo?
Sure, make an insight check.
Can I insight check Roddy?
Sure, make
got
an
it.
insight check.
I got a 21 intimidation.
The loop of insight.
Whoa.
Roddy, you believe very strongly that when Pogo says, "As long as it's beneficial to me, you can trust me," he means that. As long as this is something where, like, you guys make it beneficial to him, you can trust him explicitly.
But does he now believe me?
He does believe you when you say that you will destroy him.
Okay, and if he doesn't say anything and I end up
Um,
liking him,
with-
I can make him very wealthy.
With a 21, Roddy, I'll say that you also know that the look on his face is one of somebody who is familiar with this exchange. The look on Pogo's face is one of, yeah, like, you threaten my life, I pledge that you have no reason to, and then we move forward.
Okay,
He
sweet.
seems very used to this.
Alright.
back at the gardens all over again. Billy's gonna reach up and grab. I'm like, Rat, you could put him down now, please.
Oh,
Stop.
okay. Okay, here you go.
And you could stop crying. It's okay.
He just hands him to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Thrax would probably take a torch, unlit, because he has trouble with fire, and he would just hand it to Pogo and be like, "You're part of the team now. Welcome in."
He looks at the unlit torch. He goes,
Am I supposed to light this?
I can't. It's really hard. But that's you should hold it so that we can see. When you get it, there's the lighting process.
he hands you a lit torch.
Yeah, that's perfect. But I'm still holding it. Okay, I'm gonna just take this. Actually, that was a good trade.
Pick him up with the torch.
Oh goodness.
He's tiny enough. But all right, I guess we have a torch now.
Do we want to go track this creature?
Yeah, I'm ready to track it if you guys
Alright.
want to. I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean none of us got hit, so I think we're.
I'm
Not true.
Oh.
For rest?
How bad are you?
It didn't feel good.
You see,
But I'm
you see, Red has a massive bite mark in his shoulder and a gash across his chest.
I'm gonna use the healer's kit that I picked up.
Okay.
What do I have to roll?
That'd be medicine.
Like you sound like you really know what you're doing with that.
Yeah. She definitely
Hand it.
doesn't have proficiency.
I'm gonna hand it to Shelly and be like, "Hey, Shelly, I know you can, but like just to save your strength, can you just use this instead?"
right. Yeah, I know how to use this.
You're in so much trouble.
Make me a medicine check, Shelly.
I got a +0, so you have to have something better. Hopefully.
Oh,
Whoa!
just naturally good
Hey.
at this.
Yep.
Shelly, you sit down. It is gonna take you guys, like, you can mark off a short rest, because it is gonna take you guys some time for her to actually stitch this up. Shelly, you get out the sutures and start fixing him up. As you're doing so, you're able to sort of stitch these shut. Are you using any of your magic in addition to this, or are you just trying to do this?
Let's see. I am just gonna go for this. I feel like as I start sewing and suturing, it almost starts feeling natural, like muscle memory type of thing. And I just kind of get into it and don't even think about my other gifts.
Okay. So, Rad, if you want to spend hit dice to restore hit points, you can.
okay. I mean, aren't we doing a short rest anyway?
You're taking a short rest.
Okay.
So in addition to that, because Shelly is spending time doing this, I'll give you an additional D6 of hit points on top of that.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool beans. Trace.
You sound so disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's halfway. That's average.
Halfway there.
I'm gonna spend one hit dice.
Okay. Anything else you guys are doing during your watch?
Billy's gonna go up to while Shelly's patching up. Billy's gonna go to Nori.
Okay.
And just be like, so I take it you're familiar with the gardens. Is that where you're from?
Not exactly. I'm I am very familiar with the gardens.
Thrax had this look on his face like, don't ask her where she's from. doesn't like that.
Okay. That's where, my family, they work there. I left it for like 5 years ago, and I've just been kind of on my own. So I don't want to. I have no loyalties really over there. I don't have any dealings with whatever happens down there right now. So just want you to, just wanted to let you know that.
Hmm. Well, what family are you from?
Well, I mean, she kind of points to herself. The gnomes, like a Tanbat, who runs it. She's my grandmother.
Mm.
But I mean, not all deep gnomes are part of the family, but a lot of them are, just by happenstance, I guess.
Yeah.
Billy's so uncomfortable. Billy hasn't kind of divorced themselves from everything when they left, and hasn't dealt with anything of it, because they're just like, yep, I'm gone and we're done, and just kind of hasn't had to until seeing Pogo, hasn't really had to deal with any of it. So
I just don't really have any great feelings when it comes to the gardens or, the families who live there.
That's fair. A lot of weird things.
Yeah,
A lot of stuff.
they're not usually nice people, and people tend to die when they're around.
I mean, that is very true. You can't really help where you come from, but you can only really affect where you go forward.
Look, Billy, I really don't know if I can trust you, but I will give you a chance to earn my trust.
That is fair.
And if I would really like us to be friends.
I can work with that. I mean, I could work with that. And Billy's just gonna walk away.
Nori.
And just watch Pogo and make sure that he's not picking pockets.
Billy, as you walk away and look for Pogo, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh God, if he ran away already.
He's already gone. Oh fuck.
You do not see Pogo anywhere in the camp.
Oh God. Can I make a perception check to see if I hear his
Make a perception
walking?
Yeah,
I feel like he has a very distinct walk.
He does. He has
turn
this sort of
away.
hopping
Yeah. Billy's gonna turn away, walk away from the conversation with Nori, look around, not see Pogo, and then his head's just gonna fall back, and they're just gonna yell as loud as they can his name into the sky.
Nori, you know that Pogo is around the tree, over by a bush.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
go
he's
over
just going
Don't go over
pee. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You don't want to go over there.
Billy, you yell his head a la Captain Kirk yelling "Kong," and he comes out from around the tree. He goes,
What?
Nothing. Does everyone let's just go. Find this. Does anybody know what it is? No? Great, let's just go. Are we killing it or are we safe? Like, is it going to be our new...
If anybody would like to make a history check, they can.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna do every
I heard
single
Nori
Come on,
call
Roddy.
it Shelly
possibly
2.
can.
Ooh, damn, Billy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Billy's killing it.
I don't think anyone else needs to make a check
They're
after
the
that.
best.
I had my
In my
finger on the mouse, and I was like, oh.
Looks good.
Billy. Billy strikes me as somebody who enjoyed listening to like stories of mythical creatures.
Oh, 100%.
So you've heard stories of a creature called a troll.
Okay.
They are connected to the giants of the primordial age. They are these huge animalistic creatures driven solely by hunger, and they have the peculiar ability of their body heals itself very, very quickly. There are even stories of in ancient times people would hunt trolls and use their blood to make potions that were rumored to be able to heal people.
Okay.
Of course, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, so like in this, like Billy's frame of reference would be like, kind of like fairy tales.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as Billy's like, does anybody know what this thing is? Like, it looks like one of those stupid troll things from, you know, the stories they tell you as kids. Anyone familiar? No?
What stories?
You know,
Yeah,
like when
I'm
you're-
with Thrax on that one.
You know, like growing up, like they would tell you, like, before you go to bed.
You
like a
had
bedtime
parents?
story. I have a very big family.
Rad,
Very
you
big.
probably would have heard these stories.
I didn't grow
yeah,
up.
I got a 12. I've heard
Yeah.
stories.
You may not have paid very close attention, but
yeah, or
when
gotten
they
like real details.
right, like I have plenty of friends that wouldn't be able to tell me much about like a mythical creature, but knows what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like big things. I mean, they look like that, but they would say really like negative, hurtful things to people.
Yeah. They can
Um,
like. They can
But
heal.
in
like,
truth, they're actually really insecure themselves.
yeah, like they're like the big bad, and they can like heal them. Like, and then, like as like Billy's saying this, they're like, oh, they heal them. Oh, wait, are trolls real?
Yeah, I think that was a troll.
That was a troll.
I mean, everything you said seems right.
And then, wait, so jungle, like the jungle elves are like, what is happening?
While Shelly was healing Rad up, I think Roddy would spend the short rest talking about what he knows about Elor and the moving tree.
Sure.
Especially to entertain Shelly. 'Cause-
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused because I didn't grow up. I just woke up like this one day.
Yeah, I mean, you did a pretty good job with my shoulder. So you don't have any experience doing this kind of thing? I'm starting to think that maybe it wasn't the best decision to let you do it.
Yeah, I regret that. Now that you having said that, I regret my previous decision to give you that. But you did.
I mean,
you did
it
good.
worked out in the
Yeah.
end, so it doesn't matter.
I
You did a
guess
good job. Thank you.
one of these hands knew what they were doing.
Can I roll to see if Shelly's okay?
Make an insight check.
It's gonna be
feel
like
like
a 2.
Shelly's
Yep,
just
okay.
going with the flow.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but we'll follow the path of destruction, I guess.
Okay. Whoever's leading the way, go ahead and make me a survival check.
Me, obviously.
Yeah, no worry. Of course.
And I do have a +4 to survival. I'm just gonna say.
Hey, I'm just saying, I was being sarcastic, so.
Oh.
Same here. I'm pretty good at the woods.
I will. It's gonna be like a garb. Okay, 13.
13. You track this thing down to the river. Enters the river. You don't see any tracks on the other side.
Are there any bridges?
Near here, make me a history check.
Oh my god.
Roddy's just
There
gonna
was this-
start shouting riddles.
This is a troll in Central Park
So,
moment.
I mean, so there's a
Old-
story of
Only
like
answers to riddles.
there are like these 3 Durin brothers who had to like go across this bridge, and there was a troll underneath it, and like the first one went by and like it couldn't get through, and then like the second one tried and it still couldn't get through, but the last Durin brother was like big and like the buff one, and he he knocked the troll off, and then they were all able to get over to the other side of the river, the bridge. None of you guys got stories growing up?
I had stories, just not that one in particular.
Okay.
To be fair, I wasn't really much of a reader.
Billy just was gonna say something like, and then he's like, wait, no parent, and then just like, okay. 21 for history.
With the 21, you know that this section of river flows deep into the jungles of Gargulan, and there's no bridges anywhere near here.
So there's no bridges. I don't know. Anyone have any? Oh, Dax, can you do your?
I mean, I can.
Can anyone else track? I guess.
I mean, I can try and splash around in the water. Like, is this a big river, or is it like a large stream or a small river?
It's moving quick enough, this close to the mountains, that the current's pretty strong here.
Okay, but like depth-wise.
Depth-wise, you're looking at a few feet.
Okay, so like you could splash around a little bit in it.
Half of your party would have trouble getting across.
Okay, so we know that in theory, this creature may have gone either up or downstream, right?
Or
It
across.
also might just be attracted to Pogo. Just saying.
Right. We should tie Pogo to a rope and dangle him out
That's
into
exactly what I
stream.
wanted. Thank
Roddy's
you.
Yeah.
gonna grab Pogo.
I mean, I could just toss him in the stream and let him sort of float down a
Billy's
little,
gonna
then
turn
pull
to
him back in,
Pogo and ask
toss
if they.
him back in.
Wait, do you want to be bait again?
Pogo turns and starts walking away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, I will.
Not like
I
this
will.
is the first time.
I will try to divine what direction. I feel like we've narrowed possibilities down far enough that this shouldn't be a difficult thing to do, but
Sure.
I will accept any. How bad is this going to be if I want to find this thing?
It's looking into the present to future. So I'm gonna say 3.
Okay.
It's not super high.
Right. And I roll a d8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, if he's seeing which way it went, wouldn't that be in the past?
It would be.
What if I add something to that? What if I
Okay.
also want to know what will halt or stop its regeneration?
Ooh. That would fall under forgotten lore.
It's 23. No.
Way higher.
I'm gonna say 7.
Okay. I am going to roll 2 different hit dice
God.
No. I'm going to roll 2 hit dice, and I'm also going to flex into my HP in order to make sure that I get this.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a total of 3, but I'm
Oh,
not giving up
God.
the last hit die. I'm going to do
Okay.
2 and a stab.
Do it.
Oh God.
Like stabs him.
It feels like a really... Okay. 1,
Ooh, pretty good.
coming out strong. I already spent, so it's so...
Oh my god.
Doing amazing, doing amazing.
You did great.
It is.
Okay.
Oh,
And
give,
now,
give
now
me
the
an
stab.
give me an 8 on your hit points.
Oh my
on.
No.
Oh, no!
Ow, how did you do that, Hunter?
Hunter cheated.
I've
Hunter
made
cheated.
dark deals with Chris and the alchemy dev team.
Oh my
Hunter-
gosh.
Hunter
Oh my
also
goodness.
has Thrax's abilities.
Maximum damage.
That's
Um,
so funny.
But maximum intel.
But also a total of 15.
Total of 15. You watch as the sand swirls around you. You can see this creature swimming up the current.
wow.
And just like
What a guess,
it
Ron.
is a very strong creature. It's just swimming up the current. You see it has like those long arms, so it's just sort of like crawling across the bottom and coming up for air and then continuing to crawl up
Oh my
into
God.
the mountains.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
You can also see, as your vision swirls and turns, a cave that it seems to be moving towards. As that vision comes to an end, the sands begin swirling the other direction, back. And you see 2 soldiers decked out in armor. They look like elves. They're in this beautiful armor with like a long cloak hanging behind them. They're swinging swords, and you hear one of them. What languages do you speak? Do you speak Elvish?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
You hear one of them say something in Elvish, and his blade bursts into flames, and he just swings it at this creature. The creature begins backing up away from it, just roaring at it. You see the other elf sort of flicks his wrist forward and wraps his hand around it, and you see this cone of fire shoots out of his hands at the creature, and as it burns, you see those wounds are not closing.
So,
Got it. Okay.
When Thrax comes to, I'd like Shelly to just be like,
This close. What'd you see? What'd you see? What'd you see?
Just hands on either side of your face.
yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
Pogo is just standing there going,
So 2 of you have magic then. That's very interesting.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna like put my hands on Shelly's ears and then turn and talk to everyone else. Like, okay, there's a cave upstream.
There's a what?
It's upstream. And I know it's gonna be a difficult challenge, but I think we can overcome its regenerative powers with fire. I will not be responsible for at least half of those problems.
What's the cave like?
I will also say, Thrax, because you did spend so many hit points to make that happen. You, as it is swimming, you see all of its wounds are fully healed.
Oh, okay. I will probably
Sense.
just take my hands off of Shelly's ears and say, I think any damage we did to the creature has already been healed, so the good news is when we go back, we can try talking again. The same way you did the first time. And this
I mean,
time,
we kind of
there
scared
might
it.
be elves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
There already are.
At the cave, though. Like in the
Besides you.
I'm not an elf.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Have you actually seen an elf?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I feel
How common are elves, Hunter?
Yeah.
yeah, would I have seen in my dealings?
Dune elves are not uncommon.
Yeah. Oh no, I've definitely seen
the-
Dune elves.
The
a
jungle
bunch.
the jungle elves are reclusive. Since the reckoning, when all the magic sort of left, the jungle elves have not really made a whole lot of contact with.
They took all the magic and didn't want to share.
The
Oh, Bert pooled them.
they did seem to have like there were remnants of them that were still in cities and stuff like that. Very, very rare now. If you run into anybody of jungle elf descent, they're usually a few generations removed from that.
Shelly, didn't you say one of your legs was the wrong elf?
It seems like it.
Maybe you're part jungle elf.
Well, can you tell me more about the cave now?
Well,
Right.
I mean, it sounds like a really cool cave. Maybe we should go check it out.
We should definitely go see, because I feel like maybe 2 Shelleys go into that cave and only one comes out.
I thought we were trying to befriend this creature. Have we made a decision
Yeah.
on that?
Right.
Friends.
Right.
So
Right.
we could go there. Brad and maybe Shelly can talk to it. Just like Billy's like narrowing her eyes at Shelly's, just like, and then, I mean, we were told to see it, to find it. We weren't necessarily told to kill it, and Pogo's fine now.
Right. I more meant that one of them would make a home in the cave. That's all.
Oh. That
What
does
were you
make more
guys
sense.
thinking? That's
I thought you meant that one of them would die in the cave.
Yeah.
And that
God,
was
why?
a little
Sometimes the
morbid.
things you say sound a little ominous and threatening, Thrax.
I kind
Oh.
of thought they'd get married in the cave.
right.
And become.
And
Never mind.
become what?
Become a unit,
What?
Shelly? What is happening?
Mega Shelly.
Oh my gosh, if that's actually how Shelly worked, it would be it's amazing.
We
Just
don't know.
More Shelly.
Just
Yeah.
a transformer.
Like you just bolt on the troll.
I have enough limbs. Thank you.
You don't want 4 more and an extra head? Just-
I already don't know how I got these.
What if we just make it so that the way that the troll like heals itself is like better for you? Like you could, I don't know, drink some of its sweat or something. Is that a thing?
Roll sweat sounds so gross.
Pogo would say,
If it's already healed,
Oh yeah.
you guys don't look great.
I feel fine.
Maybe we I know a safe house not too far from here. We can go there and
Ooh.
recoup.
Who's safe house?
Can I make an insight check?
It is a safe house I have access to.
I would prefer a safe cave.
In
I'm
my
gonna pull. Like,
experience, there's no such thing as a safe cave.
is there anybody
That was
else in
Hunter
this
talking.
house? Bill's gonna ask Pogo if there is the house currently occupied by anybody else.
It shouldn't be. It's where I was supposed to be headed before I got delayed.
Okay.
Well, let's just go to the
Yeah.
safe house and everyone can rest up.
Let's go.
Okay.
you guys head towards the safe house.
I'm gonna try and get up ahead with Pogo far enough away that like other people in theory cannot hear us, and just be like, whose safe house is this, Pogo?
Make me a persuasion check. 18. He says
it is a safe house that was designated to me for my use by the disciples.
What?
That was an 18 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm. What? You're working with the disciples now?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I do where I find work. The disciples had a job. You know, their priest is up and comer.
Are they pushing for more ground?
I mean, more ground is not exactly accurate, but they're taking less push from the others.
Oh god. And you sure there's no disciples up here now? It's just you?
There shouldn't be. They just told me to go there on my way through. That it was a fortified location that I could sleep.
And you're just supposed to find out about this weird elf tree thing?
Yeah, I mean it's weird, right?
It is very weird. Huh.
Disciples is one of the groups in the gardens?
Yes. Is Ronnie right behind Billy?
I
When
don't
you
know.
least expect
Billy
it.
did say that this was like an aside.
yeah.
Okay, that was just Daniel asking.
Oh yeah, no,
No.
yeah.
Unless you're going to stop him, Billy, Pogo will lead you guys to this safe house.
I mean, we know where the creature is now. It's not like we can't go back and get it during the day.
Exactly.
Fire's easier to make during the day.
Okay.
Logic.
He
That's
will
science.
lead you back to the safe house. That is where we will take our break. So we're gonna take a quick break here. We have a couple of videos to show you in the meantime, so feel free to refill a drink or whatever you need to, and come on back. We've got a video for Alchemy RPG's book, The Lost Druid. We've got an ad made for 1985 games by the one and only Dan from Not One Fun. So you'll get to see his lovely face in
Only
that. Hey, thanks, Snowy. That's awesome. And it went to Mem. Mem is great. And we have the Kickstarter video for Woodworks Gaming. Who, if you didn't catch them, we had them on the show last week or the week before to talk about their new Kickstarter. They're doing some cool stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and show you that video as well. We'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Are we out?
To my dearest,
Are we done?
if you're reading this, it is because death has fallen me, and I've left you with the key to this book. The truth concerning my death will not come easy to you, but that is of the smallest significance at this moment. If you truly believe in our cause, you will listen carefully to my instructions. Our city is steeped in secrets. There are mysteries in every shadow, riddles in the ancient bastions of the very fabric of Fano. This city has long slept dormant suspended in a heavy mist. You can hear the whispers for an awakening. The druid is the answer. I believe he will rebirth the spirit of Fano. The technology of long ago will reanimate in staggering splendor. But he is lost. And so you must find someone to help you carry out the mission of recovering him. Someone brave. For they must endure the violent waters of the lake, where even the slightest misstep will lead them to a watery dissolution. They must forge through moss and rock, casting their flickering lanterns into the darkened corners of the land. I'm afraid the path will not be without treachery for them. They will come face to face with pure dread. Oh, but they will return. And the druid will bring the great awakening. Stir the ancient arts. Arise the ageless power. You will be the ripple in the lake that swells into a great blue wave and crashes upon our shores. All for the glory of Fano and the hope of its people. Now, my dearest fawn, make haste for the docks, for the fate of Athera.
Easy to.
I'm bored. We can go scream at the cat for another hour. Nah, I'm tired of screaming at the cat.
Shut up with that! Be bored no more with 1985 games. Enjoy their vast variety of products and help bring your tabletop to a whole new level. With easy-to-use dungeon sticky notes. The deck of stories holds prompts and adventure hooks for any setting, and thousands of cutout game pieces with their dungeon craft.
You've come all this way for nothing, fool! The princess is mine! You'll never get away with this, Balakor!
Write everything down in your Hero Notes journal and start your adventure today! Visit the World Wide Web address 1985games.com and find many helpful products such as their Dungeon Craft series, battle maps, deck of stories, miniatures, dungeon notes, and now VHS dice. Again, that's 1985games.com.
Because you can easily modify stuff
We
and then make
are
sure
back.
that's not the best settings. I love you, Hunter.
Hello, everybody.
Noel just decided to ignore the. We've got 20 seconds. Almost
He's
there.
helping with tech, you know?
Coming back now.
And
still missed
in
the land.
5, 4.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back, everybody. I don't know if Dan is still in the chat. Dan, if you're in the chat, sound off. The 1985 games trailer that you made is incredible, and I laughed very, very hard as I was watching it earlier today. Okay, we are back. Let's go ahead and dive back in here. So. I don't know why I threw that one up, but it did.
Oh no.
And it all goes downhill from here.
Okay. So.
Pogo kills everybody in their sleep.
Sorry, guys.
That's my bad.
Yeah, totally on me.
My B, guys, my B.
Okay. So, you guys head to this safe house that the Pogo knows where it's at. It's a small, well-built building, sort of out in the middle of nowhere out here. Doesn't really look like it's used all that often, but it looks well maintained at least. Pogo takes a key out, unlocks the door, goes inside and starts sort of moving some stuff around, goes into little like kitchen space and starts preparing some food. You guys settle in. What would you like to do? We've got a long rest ahead of you.
What is the layout? Is it just like a single room cabin?
It is a 2-room. So there's an area that is sort of a sitting space. There's a fireplace in there, a little cooking area, and then another room off to the side that looks like some sort of bedroom.
Does anyone else want to sleep under the bed? That would be my preferred spot.
It's all yours.
Okay, great.
I guess it does look like a cave. We can I'll hang the blankets so it becomes more cave-like.
Thank you.
Billy, as you walk back out of the bedroom after hanging the blankets, Pogo just leans and he's like,
Your friends are really weird.
I know. Billy just smiles.
Brad will just lay down on the floor near the fire. Just be like, I'm good here.
None of us use the beds.
How many beds are there?
There's just one.
Go for a bed.
Okay, what's the weather out like?
Looks like a storm is approaching, but hasn't hit yet.
Does it seem like it's gonna approach by when we sleep?
It might hit at some point before morning.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna try to sleep on the roof to maybe get like a vantage point, but I don't think that's the case. Roddy will probably sleep indoors. Is there any like?
I like the concept of trying to get a vantage point for where you're sleeping.
Well, no. Well, yeah, micro naps or whatever.
Wake me in 15.
Seconds.
Yeah, immediately asleep.
Roddy does that thing where he sleeps with like a large metal bowl in his lap, and then as he falls asleep and the bowl like clatters to the floor and it wakes him up and he picks it back up and then sits back down and slowly falls asleep again.
Yep.
Is there like a vaulted ceiling with exposed rafters that you could climb into?
That would be sick.
I think you know why I'm asking.
Yes.
I would like to go up.
Yeah, I think I'm in rafter territory as well.
Okay.
5.
Hey, if
Raptor
nobody.
boys.
So is Waffles the chicken.
Yeah, Billy's
Yeah.
like watching the bed to see
Actually.
if Nori goes on the bed because they're gonna let Nori take the bed.
Yeah.
I
the
want
leader gets the
somebody out there who's good at fan art. I want fan art done of Thrax and Roddy standing in like rafters throwing up like peace signs and it just says Rafter Boys but in like 90s rap font.
So good.
And a chicken in the front with his,
a chicken, like-
wings just sort of crossed.
Yeah.
Boys in the rafters.
He's the Rafter
boys.
Raptor.
Hashtag Rafter Boys. Yeah. Rappers in the Raptor.
Oh my God.
Are you guys trying to keep somebody up for watch, or are you trying to get some sleep?
I can take first watch.
Okay.
I would like to stay awake until Poe goes asleep. At least.
Okay.
Fair.
Billy's had a long day.
I'm gonna pitch you something,
Yeah.
Hunter, and I don't know if you're gonna be ready for it or if it's gonna be appropriate timing.
I'm ready.
I want to use only my hit points.
Oh no.
Strong start.
A good start to any proposition.
Yeah. I want to use only my hit points to determine exactly what is going on with the orb beneath those big black iron doors underneath Halanyor.
Interesting.
Is there any way I could help with that?
How would you attempt to help with that?
That's a very good question, actually.
If you know anything about the orb, I can try to make like a history check or draw it to like make the vision more clear. If
Maybe I
give
can
him,
ask
like-
him about it beforehand. Because it's got to be some kind of artifact, right? It's been there for forever. Maybe he could tell me something that would help me home in on it a little, or
Yeah, would I know anything
you could
about
describe
this
it to
orb?
him. I'll say, Thrax, you make me, because you're the only one that's seen this. Make me
Right.
just a flat intelligence check,
okay.
just to see your capability of describing this coherently.
We all know that is Thrax's specialty, is describing things exactly from his visions, how they
Literally
are.
my
Yeah.
strong suit.
100%.
No.
So Roddy, Thrax asks you if you've ever seen a black ball.
Yes. That's it?
You can make a history check.
All right.
Please be
History
nat
check it
20.
is.
Please be nat 20.
If this is a nat 20, that's the coolest thing ever.
Because we're gonna find something that's not what I was looking for.
22.
Oh no!
But that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I mean, there's a lot of
The loud
like black
There's a lot of black
orbs
balls.
and stuff in like historical records of like archaeology and stuff like that. There's old like crystal balls that were designed for things like scrying and seeing the future and stuff like that. There are orbs that were, according to the legends, tied to like specific rituals. There were orbs given as gifts to different dignitaries and rulers and stuff like that over time. It's hard to tell with what Thrax has seen and what he has relayed to you. It's hard to tell exactly what this would be.
Could I, since
Thrax didn't see a ton about this thing.
Yeah, since Thrax is about to try to do another vision about it, could I try describing the general layout of like the best guesses, like what a scrying orb looks like and what a ritual orb looks like, and be like, these are the sort of things that you have to look out for?
Sure.
All right, sweet.
Thrax, what sort of information are you trying to ascertain about this thing?
I want to know.
Because you used
more,
the
really.
word exact.
I did. I did use the word exact. I did. So
Words
knowing
matter.
that it's there, knowing that it's there, like I want to know if it's still there. But if it's not, I want to know where it's going to be so that we can find it. Because I think Thrax has now... See, this is the problem, right? There are so few, like, found items for him that when he finds something that may potentially be something that he can confiscate or otherwise take possession of,
Sure.
he gets a little obsessed with that thing. So he's very hyper-focused on the idea of, like, getting back to get this thing before somebody else comes and picks it up.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to know, like, where it is and if it's moving, who has it, and everything about it all the time, always.
Due to the nature of the request and the item in question,
Yes.
I'm going to say this is a hidden DC roll.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay.
You can spend as much as you would like to, but this is not something that you have like a very clear request for, and you don't really know the correct questions to ask about it.
X, hear me out. As somebody who tries to max out their... Not saying it out loud because I can't let the gobo hear me. We're about to take a long rest, which means you'll recover all of your strength by the time we wake up.
Theoretically. Yeah.
All but one, because...
Well, he's already used 2 hit dice. Is the
Oh,
problem.
this is straight out of
so
HP.
Straight HP.
He has 1 hit die left that he could use. Otherwise, it's just straight HP.
How much HP do you have right now?
I have 22 hit points,
And you have
and 3 times 8 equals 24.
Yeah,
So-
3 and you're good, because you're not going to roll 877.
Right?
That
Roddy,
That would
are
be
you doing that
crazy.
thing where I have to heal you from getting unconscious again?
Well, it's going to be Thrax's turn this time.
Okay, question for
okay.
you. Question for you, Hunter. Do I have advantage on any of these rolls because of Roddy's insight, or am I just like stabbing in the dark of this?
You do not have any
Okay.
bonus to this. You do have a point of inspiration that the chat bought you.
But that's only for one roll, right?
It is for 1 roll.
But the chances you hit 888 or 878 or 877 is so low.
Okay, I'm going 4.
Wait,
Wait, no! No! That is
He
not
said
what-
it.
Okay, go for it, I guess.
I'm going 4.
Roll
I have a
my God.
reroll.
You do have
If
a
I
reroll.
need to, I can reroll for a lower number. That's my theory.
You could.
Yeah,
But
you could
do
only
you want
reroll-
to?
But you could only reroll one of
You
them.
roll that high. Do you want to?
Can I use... Oh, I reused my inspiration.
I don't know what the DC is. I have to shoot for the moon on this, because if I don't and I miss it, I'm in trouble.
You go for it.
5. 3.
8 in total. Okay, so we're still within.
5.
Oh.
That's 13. 4.
Oh god.
Okay, hold on. That's 17 total. Do I get to? Can I re-roll the 3, or do I have to re-roll the 4?
No, you can choose which one.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Because these are technically all rolled at the same time.
I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll a 3.
Okay.
This is like really high stakes Yahtzee.
Back to
Oh! Why?
Wow.
3. So 17.
Yes. 17 total. I should have gone 5. I knew it. All right.
You take 17 points of damage.
Oh my
Working on it.
god.
Working on it.
Roddy's there, like cheering you on. Just he's like blood pouring out of your nose.
Just a blood vessel pops in the side of his eye.
That's.
That sand swirls around you. You can see that orb. You feel the sand spinning backwards. You see a tall, gaunt figure walks into the room, kneels before the orb, tilts his head up, and then collapses to the ground. You see this mote of light just sort of floats up out of him into the orb. And then 2 armored figures walk in, drag the body out. The sand spins the other way. You feel it catching up to where you're at. Not quite there, but you see figures in similar armor. Much older armor at this point. Dragging the bodies of Father Pacris's companions over in front of the orb, grab them by the back of the head, tilt their head back. You see those same motes of light float out of them, and they collapse to the ground. Bodies dragged away. Spins forward again. You see the sand begins clearing. You see that orb in front of you, but it's sort of spinning with this light on the inside of it. And it seems to rotate, and you get the uncomfortable sensation that it's looking at you. And then you wake up.
And Doggy
Oh,
still
no.
wolf?
Yeah. Oh my. Oh, I cannot wait to have that thing. I cannot wait. She will be mine.
Can Doggy say woof? Is that
Terrible.
what you said?
Yes. And Doggy's still wolf. Just I have to make sure he's okay.
I'm gonna pull
Oh,
Shelly
man.
to the side. Like, Shelly, he's not. I know he kind of looks like a dog. He's not a dog.
Is he a hyena?
Pogo from the other room as he's like cooking is like,
Technically, hyenas are actually closer related to cats than they are dogs.
He's not a cat either.
So
I
he's a
yell over
hyena.
Poga.
Nerd.
Are we taking watches in this process?
No, Nori's made his way over to the bed, and he hasn't been in a bed for so long that he just like sits down on it and then goes to sleep.
Billy just-
immediately unconscious.
Yep.
Billy goes to over next to because Nori took the bed. Billy was gonna go over to where Rad is laying down in front of the fire, and like I feel like over the course of the few weeks, like they've gotten semi like Brad carries Billy around every once in a while, just like lays next, like leans up against him, lays down, because they're like it's a safe house. They've been in many before.
Yeah,
So.
Rad curled up next to a fire is essentially the equivalent of like a shaggy beanbag.
Yeah. Billy kind of climbs up on top and then like lays down, like Snoopy on top of like the doghouse.
I want it to be known, Elliot, that every time Rad does anything, I'm picturing just like a really disgusting Sully from Monsters Inc.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a sullied Sully, if you will.
That's ridiculous.
What's it? In the movie, his name is James P. Sullivan, but P stands for putrid.
Yeah, exactly.
So who is attempting to keep a watch? Roddy, you said you're staying up until.
I'll just take the first watch, I assume, or if I will take the first watch, and if Pogo's still up, I don't want exhaustion. I'll just take the first watch.
Okay.
Roddy, I can take the second watch. I don't sleep so good because of the nightmares, so I won't need to sleep very long anyway.
Okay, I'm sorry that you experienced the nightmares. I'm glad that you will be able to take watch.
It's okay. I only scream sometimes.
Okay. I only scream sometimes too.
Okay, so I want to take a watch. I think Thrax is probably not in a hugely comfortable place to sleep. Not because he's up in the rafters, mostly because like he definitely feels the press of this thing like watching him.
Dude, you gotta go to sleep.
You gotta go to sleep.
So maybe he would go to sleep, but then like probably get up early and take the last watch.
Okay. So Roddy, you keep watch through the first part of the night, just kind of watching out the windows. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. 20.
Hey.
You see, all of the windows are reinforced. The glass is very thick on these windows. The door heavily reinforced. Even the chimney has like bars over the like inside of it, and on the top. So it'd be difficult for anyone to even climb down the chimney. This is a heavily secured location.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as like poison gas in this world?
Oh yeah.
Don't like that answer. Proceed.
You get to the end of your you get to the end of your watch. You go to wake up Shelly.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens during your watch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go wake up Shelly.
You see that Shelly is just sort of like twitching in their sleep.
Shelly.
Shelly. You are on a path through the woods. You look around and the trees are moving slowly on either side of you. But for some reason this is not comforting. This is not a safe space. You feel like you're running, but you're running very slowly. You're not sure from what. You're not sure where you're at. if you stop, it'll be bad. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and run faster, but it feels really heavy. I'm moving through jello, but not in a pleasant way.
You keep running. You keep running, and you can see the woods around you are dark. They're oppressive. You see the moon is out, but it's covered. The clouds seem to be dense. Up ahead, you can see a figure moving out of the woods and seems to be very slowly sort of, come on, we gotta go, and turns to run. You see 2 crossbow bolts hit into the side. They fall into the path.
Can I look behind and see if I either feel or see anyone coming after me?
Make a perception check. Seven. You can hear this sound like the distant thunder, but you can't quite place it. You keep running, you look down at this figure. There's something about him. He looks familiar. You can't place him. You keep going. Keep running, you leave him behind. You see crossbow bolts over your head. And up ahead you can see the horse. You know that horse. What are you doing?
I want to try and get on the horse and as soon as I can get it into a gallop.
Okay. Make an animal handling check for me. 10. You flick the reins, start riding off, and hear those like of the crossbow bolts flying over your head. And then you feel the horse lurch forward, its head tilting backwards. You can see the look of pain on its face as it tumbles forward, sending you flying. You feel your leg snap as you hit the ground. You hear a voice as it all starts going black. It just says,
Why are you running, dear? You're not ready yet.
and everything goes dark, and you wake back up. You wake up and see Roddy's face directly in front of you.
From under the side of the bed.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to spook you. Are you okay?
Where am I?
You're at the safe house. Pogo safe house. You're underneath the bed.
That's right.
Good point of clarification.
So cute.
You okay?
I'm gonna just crawl out and reach for Roddy and just kind of put my face like on his shoulder and just like take a couple of breaths.
Yeah, no worries. Just I'll put the chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Shelly.
Your name is
My
Shelly.
name is Shelly. Okay, I'm on watch. Right.
Yep.
Good. Have a great night.
Okay, you're good to go?
I'm great. Never been better.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna head to bed. Let me know if you need anything.
I'm
Alright.
stellar.
Shh. Okay. Sure. How big's the bed?
It's like a twin.
Can I like gently push Nori's legs just like a little bit not in the way and kind of like hit that corner?
Yeah.
Just curl up at the edge of the bed by Nori's
Yeah,
feet.
I mean, like I want to get as much space as possible, just without waking up Nori.
Okay.
If that seems too difficult, I'll just
No.
wake Nori up.
No,
No,
that's
no,
fine.
go for it.
Nori's a sound sleeper.
All right, for sure.
Just throw Nori to the ground.
Just flip the bed.
Is Nori a sound sleeper?
I mean, it's
In
always
this
dark.
particular case, I feel like
this
yes.
particular one, Nori said that they got into bed and immediately passed
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shelly, you get up. Keep watch. Morning comes. The rest of you get up. Thrax, you still feel like you got hit by a bus. You're healed, but you don't feel great.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'm gonna go to.
It's a lot of strain to be on you.
That's
I'm gonna
a
ask-
pretty bad hit.
I'm gonna ask Pogo if he still makes that really good egg scramble, and tell him we have eggs, and hold up my chicken.
He sort of looks at the chicken and goes,
Yeah, I can make something.
No, the eggs. Pogo, if you eat this chicken, I will eat you.
I second that.
Yeah, I can make eggs.
Thank you.
Eggs.
We give him our like little stash of eggs.
sure. He'll start cooking them up.
Egg stash.
You guys get something to eat, get cleaned up a little bit, head out towards the caves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Thrax if he wants to walk in the water, as we're going along the river. If he wants to walk in to just kind of rinse off.
Oh no, not at all. We will go much faster if we don't actually get in the water.
No, I know that,
Yeah.
but like it's. I didn't realize the entire time we were in Hellenor.
Uh-huh.
I never saw you in the bath.
Yeah.
Just yes.
Well, he did get into that big pool.
Yeah, he did.
So for like the shins down are or no, you went waist deep.
Yeah, I think everything from the waist down is just a slightly lighter shade.
Yeah. he
Only
didn't
slightly.
agitate. He just walked in.
But all of that fur is extremely matted, as it was not dried off at all. It was just let air dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little, it's kind of like yak fur at this point. It's like it's in big chunks, almost like scales. Yeah.
Oh. I thought of something different when you said yak at first. I was like,
No, I think like you've got
Por
this,
que no
like-
los dos?
You've just got this like very distinct aroma about you, and I feel like we're trying to be stealthy. Sometimes we want to
Just
make
don't-
sure.
I don't think that hyenas like water because they prefer the desert.
I mean, apparently they are more similar to cats than dogs, and I know cats don't like water.
All right, let's just go. Everybody.
I don't know if anyone knows this.
I
but
heard
I'm
that
a
somewhere.
knoll.
Roddy
No.
affirms this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay. There are a lot of other things that we talk about. No.
Shelly's just looking straight ahead, no acknowledgement.
Yeah, no.
Billy's just giving up. He's just all right. We're going.
I think there would be like that moment where I stop to try and correct Shell, and then I'm like, you know what?
Let her
We're
live
gonna
in her
replace
dream
her
world.
anyway.
Okay.
Billy's gonna check around to see like if there's anybody like any extra tracks around the house before we leave. Just with knowing the disciple, like they're a little weary. Like they're a lot. They've learned a lot in the last 24 hours. So
Make we'll call it investigation.
And Hunter, would you say that it would be appropriate for me to potentially look for syringes in this safe house anywhere?
Sure. Make an investigation check. Billy with a 22. You do find a couple of markings that would indicate that it is a safe house. There's a couple of things about it that don't feel entirely right to you. You've seen like the way the disciples present themselves and carry out. This safe house doesn't feel like something they would make. There's no sign of like a shrine, a temple. Not so much as like a small statue of one of the gods.
It's all underground. We have to dig deeper.
any rabbit tracks around, old or new?
Not that you see.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna try and pull Pogo aside and ask him about how. How do I want to? Words are important, so I have to phrase this carefully. I think Billy's just gonna kind of ask about how the disciples and the founders are like, how much they're pushing against and how much pushback they're getting, and like how it's like affecting the other families.
Pogo says,
Listen, Billy, you know I really shouldn't be talking about it.
I know. I get it, Pogo. I understand. You've been doing this.
What happens in the gardens?
I know. It's just, I've been gone for so long, and I'm just. It's a little weird. Just seeing you up here. Them having sent you all the way up here, it just doesn't seem kosher. Something seems a little weird. It just seems a little off to me. Maybe I've been out of the game for too long, but just thinking about we used to run together, and just something doesn't seem like that we used to be.
he looks hurt, and he says,
Billy, would I lie to you?
Multiple times.
But have I today?
It's still early.
he grabs his bag.
We should probably be heading out.
Just gonna grab my stuff and follow suit.
You guys start heading out. Who's leading the way?
Wait, last minute scan. 12 syringes, maybe one.
None that you see. Not the sort
I
of
know
thing
the way.
that would be left laying out.
Yeah. I probably would tell Nori where we're going, and then just kind of look and then point in the right direction. Just testing. Just trying to.
He does not look in the direction that you're pointing.
You start heading out. Start heading back the way you came. Find the river. Start heading up it into the mountains. As you do so, that's where we're gonna wrap up this week.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Can I just shake Pogo until he stops fucking with me?
Yeah. If you shake them long enough.
You can certainly try.
Yeah. They just never.
Wait, we never asked where Pogo was from.
Oh. Polo the Gobo from Joko Togo?
Pogo the Gobo from Joko Togo.
Don't want to have to say that in character ever.
No, we're
He
gonna have to
knows.
say it in court, you know?
Yeah.
That's right.
In
He knows
prison
and
when
will
we have
never
to like
tell
bail him out.
Pogo is one of the most infuriating NPCs I've ever come across.
Oh no!
Look, he only threatened to kill your chicken one time. Just.
Daniel,
Yeah, I mean,
feel
worse
like
than
there
Burt
was,
Pool?
I've met some more annoying NPCs. I'm forgetting his name at the moment, but I remember specifically one very vividly where I'm like, what is this creature?
What NPC?
The skull with like the chicken leg or something. Scully.
I love Scully. How dare you malign?
Hey, no, I love Scully.
Scully was a sentient skull that had little chicken legs. That like carried him around. But he also had like little arms and wings and stuff, but they all had to be like plugged into him. He was like a
he was
Mr.
a potato head.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
so
sure he had an
they
elephant
would-
ear or two.
They did, and they would the party took him up to like the second floor of their tower. And then took his legs away and left him there so that he couldn't get back down to bother them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was not my idea.
That's a good idea, though.
Right? It's very
Daniel,
creative.
if you found Pogo infuriating, you'd love his, the rest of his family of Togo, Logo, Bolo.
Oh, no.
YOLO?
YOLO the Gobo.
Is there a cousin YOLO?
Yeah.
There needs to be.
There is.
Cousin YOLO is crazy, guys.
Oh my goodness. So next week we will not have a game next Monday because I will be in transit to Origins. So if you're going to be at Origins, hit me up. Would love to see anybody who wants to come out. We will be back the following week, depending on if I have my voice or not. It will be either a continuation of Hooligans or a random one-shot. Who knows what we'll do? But the plan is for it to be the next chapter of Hooligans. We will be back on Thursday for Warlocks and Waffles. We'll be back on. Yes, I should be back on Monday morning for Warlocks as well, and then we might have something special for you that following Thursday, depending on if we can get some content together while I'm at Origins. In the meantime, I will be on Bob Yo's channel tomorrow. And we'll be doing his Devious DMs show, so make sure you check that out. Sakura, thank you for the reminder on that. Sakura, if you could drop a link to Bob's channel into the chat, I'd appreciate that. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, and then yeah. So thank you everybody for coming out. I look forward to continuing the story next time. And until then, embrace the nonsense. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.